welcome to Tales of Honor Podcast, a podcast dedicated to telling the true stories of the Congressional Medal of Honor. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Tales of Honor Podcast, the only podcast dedicated to telling the true stories of every single Medal of Honor recipient. I'm your host, Christoph Ambrose, and today's episode is episode 168 and takes place during the Spanish-American War. And now, a tale of honor. John was born on the 6th of July, 1864, in Boston, Massachusetts. At the age of 20, John enlisted in the U.S. Navy, and it was his actions during the Spanish-American War that would earn him the Medal of Honor. The citation reads, "On board the USS Marblehead during the operation of cutting the cable leading from Cienfuegos, Cuba, 11 May, 1898, facing the heavy fire of the enemy, Doran set an example of extraordinary bravery and coolness throughout this action." John would continue to serve in the Navy until his death at the age of 39 on the 16th of February, 1904. 2 U.S. ships and 2 elementary schools were named after John, and his nephew, Charles Waters, would also earn the Medal of Honor for his actions in the Vietnam War. John James Doran is buried in the St. Patrick's Cemetery in Fall River, Massachusetts. And that was a Tale of Honor. Thank you for listening to Tales of Honor Podcast. Please head on over to talesofhonorpodcast.com for other information, other ways to listen and support the podcast, and please be sure to leave a good rating and a nice review. For those who have rated and reviewed this podcast, I thank you. Thank you very much. It helps others, honestly it does, when determining what to listen to. So please, help a brother out and leave a nice review and a good rating. If you have any questions or comments, you can send them to talesofhonorpodcast@gmail.com. And until next time, I'm Christoph Ambrose. Thanks for listening.